Bah, boof. There's an ad break. This is fine. This lets me actually have everything set up to go towards the game that we're playing. Yippee! Yip, yippee! Yip, yippee! Alright. Is everybody there? Hello? Can anybody see me through them abs? Fuck, why they start so early? When they start like an hour in instead of like immediately? What the hell? Whatever. Ba. I guess I can click continue and at least load. Where the fuck am I and what was I doing last? You can enable installed DLC in your current playthrough by opening DLC section of the in-game menu after loading your save. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I haven't fully integrated into the game's main story. This DLC will allow players. Yeah, I mean, okay. 15 hours more. Great. Cool. Yeah. I'm adding new content. I don't know what that, it's gonna do. Yippee! Hello! Welcome! Welcome, everybody. No one. That's fine. What the? An injury? Too many injuries reduce the character's resolve and can cause traumas. If a character has received 3 or more injuries, does not heal them with a in time with a med kit, that injuries will become traumas. The number of injuries that cause a trauma may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Traumas reduce a character's resolve and also inflict an additional negative effect, which depends on the specifics of a particular trauma. Traumas can only be removed and fully healed in the rogue trader's private quarters on the void ship. Oh. Oh no, bro. Hey, you got any of them med kits over there, bud? I need them there men, them med kits. Now who's the best at Medicaid? You're 70. Can you even use it? Yes, you can, thank God. 30, 35, 40, 40, 50. Okay. King Corgi, hello! Hi, you boot me. What the hell? Okay, so you need to... Can you go ahead and go medic?
I can see bright colors again.
Let's go ahead, get rid of those. You don't have to worry about them.
The world will bow.
Oh, what? Hi, what up? You're Whittle. What's that?
My aspirations transcend humanity.
This cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from the inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. My nose looks boopable. What the hell? What do you mean my nose is boopable? You're not whittled, but you are hungry? Well, you're pretty whittled. So I'm sure like a single potato chip will be more than enough for you. Force access to the cogitator. You have bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Sacred Computation 7825M. Upon Logis, I don't know. Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every auger station on Rykad Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zerfe the Keen, after 2 great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellites' cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Do it again. Do what again? Stop it. Stop. I'm not the size of a Cheeto Puff, you tiny jelly bean sized dog. Yeah. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the Sacred Auger's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Rykad Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Sniffer! Whoa! I like the hee-hee. That's a good hee-hee. The rubby hand together. Elijah's Abel's conclusion. The insurrection on the planet has been long in the making, and the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries. But what is the nature of their activity near Rykadi Philia? Governor Medna's attention must be drawn to. The final entry cuts off abruptly. Recent observations. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has been translated into the system. Its signature is consistent with the records of the flagship of a rogue trader dynasty, House von Valancius. The satellite Zafira the Keen reports that a ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship had sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rykad Minoris. Another transmission was directed to the planetoid Rykadi Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. Hi! Oh my god, hi! It's two cute doggos in chat over there. Look at them, cute little corgos. Hee hee. Go to be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as heavy auger station jamming. Possibly a hidden insurgent base? Yep-E. Oh, it's tab in this game, got it. Governor's bodyguard. Okay, Governor. Oh, what's up? Governor Medina. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Rakadi Abda Medina Af Coronis, Governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Ablard, his eyes slightly narrow. Wersarian. Governor Medina, my greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor! I had never thought that House Orcelio would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present.
Bites you, bites you, bites
don't
you,
bite me.
bites you.
Dodo, don't bite me. Stop it, I'll bite you. House Orcelio is grateful the support that you've provided to Iraq 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to report and escort you? If that is so, I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage! I will have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of Von Valancius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue traitor? You're in a very bitey mood. Well, I'll bite the heck out of you. I'm getting booped so much. King God, oh my God. My esteemed predecessor died at the hand of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. The governor frowns and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor Von Valancius, slain? Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I may be of help. Commerce. I have 100% chance. And Arata, why'd you drop the pipe? Stop. Leave the pipes alone. I need fresh crew to replace those killed on the attack ship, and I need material compensation. Profit factor. Yes! Yes! The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, your lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Excellent, your lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. Tech Priest Quartz Karm claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Deptus Mechanicus Monastery. Henrix Van Kalix, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar. He and his soldiers valiantly defend the starport. The sergeant who managed to impress a person of such noble standing will be recommended for decoration. My kinsman Conrad Voigter von Valancius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Voigter is a traitor! Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, the governor pauses to think. You like balls? Whoa! Same. God damn, you fit so many in there. That's so... Whoa! God dang. Oh, right, a ball. Whoa, ball. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to data crypt from Logis Abel's sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Henrix Van Cullix, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master Von Cullix has left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity, but I suppose it's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I have already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Von Cullix, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Hanomium Man, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I categorically object. The governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited into the city's defense forces. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. Baja Blast, yo, what up? Damn, is that your own ball emote? Whoa. Whoa! Don't... Oh my god, what's going on in chat? What the hell? Alright, well, hi Baja, how you doing? It's okay. This Magos is a part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no... The governor's voice dies down in a low growl of drilling mechadendrite. Its tip is directly straight at the bridge of his nose. Medna clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to. Do you think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, but this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement. Steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. I'm heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? Abundantly so, Magos. Why are you so determined? Is it just because of the relic? What is the relic? That is why I came to the world. I am expected there. It'd be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Haminanen, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rykad system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rykad system. Damn. I've been booped so much. What the hell, guys? My nose. Your Heinemann? Glad you're alive. The governor raises his eyebrows and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. I wish to know more about the monastery. The Cenobium has been run by the Adeptus Mechanicus ever since the colony was founded. The sacred reactor, guarded by its priests, powers the entire planet. I can say no more. It is a forbidden place that even I have only been allowed to visit once before. Why not shell the monastery if that is where the insurgents have gathered, or deploy a landing force? Fulfilling this request puts the monastery in danger of major destruction. The consequences of this decision for the world of Rykad Minoris would be catastrophic. What is so special about the Cenobium and the relic? What is there that could draw on the attention of interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I would presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Rykad Minoris uninhabitable. Crunching bones, but don't Corgi love crunching bones? Fight the Emperor. Hey, that sounds like heresy there. It's for the Emperor, bub. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we've received, Lodge's Abel Hanumamen set off for the hollowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Kalux. My name is Pascal Hanumamen, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. What do you know about this Abel, Governor? I've never met him in person. That esteemed Logis supervised the work of Rykad Minoris' Lex Mechanicus, or mechanics, for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite. Well, heresy is so fun, though. No! Bad, Dorada. Bad. Why did he fly into the monastery? That seems suspicious. Where can I get more information on this individual? I would have suggested that you inspect the esteemed Logis' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators at the command post. They might provide you with some information. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer might be Archmagos Amarnat, initiating investigation and data collection procedure. I can hear my friends' snide whispers through the door. Be careful in your search, Magos. If you stare into the shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Mending it is that much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike. Why did he fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious. When a Logis of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship. I see. Glad to be of service, your lordship. Tech Priest Quartz Crane claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus monastery. With a heavy sigh, the governor wearily covers his face with his hands. Of course he does. That tech priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They haven't been heard from yet. I'm afraid this is all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to spare here in the capital. That is all I wanted to discuss. Why did I fail that? How did I fail that one? I found out what's going on, right? What? Hello? Huh? Caked up Emperor. Oh no. The Corgi should be Emperor. I see. You're an explorator, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archived data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Reichad Minoris and the authorized representatives of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation. Unit Logis Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade agent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there is no end to the darkness without them. The Omnissire's servants exchange short binaric mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. What is the Cognizance Fleet doing in the Reichad system? The Cognizance Fleet's presence in the Reichad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purposes of logistical support, fulfillment of vows to maintain the Omnissire's creation, spiritual oversight. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel Heinemann? Unit Quartz Crane has no previous communications with Unit Abel Heinemann. The memory sector contains other data related to this quarry. Various resources and data suggest devices of interest have been extracted by the Standing Army of Reichad Minoris for preservation purposes. The command center currently hosts a cogitator that was used by Unit Abel Heinemann. Appeal to the cogitator's spirits for further information. Show me your arsenal. I'm pretty sure that there was like... What was it? Was it those gloves? Was it those gloves they needed? Well, I want that for her. Yeah. Run and gun, baby.
The Emperor sets my path.
Ooh. Its rate of fire is low, though. Which I think she kind of wants high rate of fire. Yeah, let me... What about myself? Because I just have this. I can't use that.
Look no further.
Yes.
You have a sniper right now. I don't think you might not be able to use that. You can't use that. Can you use that? You can use that. Is it good for you? Nah, well, maybe. It's one-handed. Does less damage, but it has double the armor penetration. Yeah, I think the higher damage might win out there. But that can be made as area text, though. I don't know. That's certainly something to think about. Emperor is just a husk in a chair. We can take him. Your lurk? Okay. Thanks for lurking. Enjoy your lurk.
You join me. Did you want something?
Your seneschal is always there for you.
Oh, heavy armor. For Ablard, that'd be great. Whoa. Okay, so he can't. There's only 2 people who can use it, and it's debatable on whether it's gonna be better for him to use it. Got less range, also. Yeah, no, we won't. And she wants rate of fire, so we don't need that. I don't think there's anything else in there. First aid manual. Using any medic kits costs 1 less AP, but no less than 0. Wow. I just need to become better rep with them. $500, so I need about like 200-ish. Ah, fuck. There we go. There. And now he takes less actions to use that. He's somehow become one of the 2 medics. Okay.
Intriguing.
These heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. Okay. The heavy hum of this massive cogitator runs down the metal walls of the bunker, filling the entire command center. Okay. I guess I leave now. Formidable shells for large caliber weapons are being stored right in the...
Powers unseen,
Okay. I don't need to go back to the command center. I guess I just go back to the upper way. I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to go. Should I head... Maybe I do need to go back to my ship. And then I can head back down. Like I can fly there. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Members of a sacred cult operating aboard this ship have requested an audience. They wish to present gifts and introduce themselves to their new captain. What sacred cult? They call themselves the Blood Spun Web. The cult defends the ship from both internal and external threats. Lady Theodora held them in high regard and looked favorably upon their activities. Sure. I will commence preparations at once, Lord Captain. Dude, I'm a little busy right now. What? Oh, okay. Wha- Okay, I guess. Alright, then, just stab that guy. Damn. Whoa. Those on the deck watch in awe as the final figure moves gracefully into a ceremonial pose. Some of the officers whisper in excitement, while others murmur prayers to the God Emperor.
The Undying Emperor commanded us to spin a web of blood around his children, and we obeyed. We obey still. Domin von Valentius, death has whispered your name. We disown Domin Theodora. We renounce our oath to her.
What the fuck?
And now we give the gift of our blood to you. It is the gift of death. Death has whispered your name. The followers of the tenets of the web swear fealty to their new overlord and offer proof of their devotion.
Okay.
We give you a blade, the silent verdict. The Undying One has chosen you to wield this instrument of death. We give you one of our own, Kibella. She will be your shield and shadow. And we give you the blood of these traitors. The tenets of the web will purify their souls.
Yeah? Lore Imperium test succeeded. You have heard many stories about death cults such as this one. These devoted holy assassins of the Imperium have turned death into a form of worship of the Emperor. They are exemplary slayers, invisible executioners, and the scourge of traitors, heretics, and fallen souls. Many righteous people honor them as votaries of the faith, while others see their fearsome rituals as frenzied spectacles touched by madness. Interesting. So a death cult watches over my crew. They who honor the Emperor through killing, who devote their every deed to serving him. Sacred executioners.
Domin has discerned our essence. This is a great honor for the blood-spun web. We have woven the bays of this ship together with the threads of our faith for many years. We keep the greatest relic, his tarot, through which he sends us his blessed revelations. We obey the whispers of the Undying One. This is our service to him. This is our service to you.
Okay. Does that not have a voice, really? A ringing sound fills your ears, deafening the noise of the world around you. Time goes still. A voice whispers seductively in the back of your mind. How interesting. Devout assassins who believe themselves to be instruments of a higher power. They revel in violence and cannot tell the difference between bloodthirst and piety. They follow their faith blindly, unaware of how closely they tread to corruption and depravity. Look at them. They stand on the edge of a precipice. The smallest push will send them plummeting into the abyss. You could be their downfall. All you have to do is push. What exactly does... Are you the leader of the Bloodspun Web, or its herald, or its servant?
I am the second spinner of the blood-spun web. The honor of this title is bestowed only upon those who have ushered more souls than... It is shameful to speak of one's own deeds. I'm here to become your shadow, not to make boasts.
What exactly does a cult like the Bloodspun Web do?
The tenets of the web teach us to read the threads of the future and understand the hearts of others. When a soul is filled with the poison of corruption, we know its time has come. We bring liberation. 3 strikes, 3 rebukes, 1 blade. This is how we serve the Undying One. This is how we serve you and your flagship. But there are others. The virtuous martyrs who contravene his design without realizing it. Those who have come too close to faltering or committing an apostasy, but have not erred yet. We present such souls to the Undying One.
You mentioned the tenets of the web. What are they?
Our laws and teachings, our philosophy and way of life, our art of combat and spiritual dogma. The tenets are the blood-spun web itself.
Wow.
Humanity owes its existence to the Undying Emperor's sacrifice. It is he who protects us from a darkness of terrors. Hence, each of us has a duty to serve him, and a duty to die for him. To act otherwise is to waste the life that has been given to us by the Undying One, to become a thief. We help others understand this. We help them to live and die righteously.
Oh, wow. Nice art. Didn't realize you could do that. Alright, cool. Instead of helping those who may soon stumble, you offer them death.
We follow his design. We claim those marked by his omens. We submit to his will. How could it be otherwise?
I disapprove of such tactics. I'm not going to ban them for now.
We lament having incurred your anger, Domin. We hope that you may yet understand there is no fault in our service, before him or before the crew of this vessel.
Nod towards the captains. Why have you brought this rabble to the upper decks?
So you may offer the souls of these traitors as a gift to him. You have the authority to order their execution. Their blood will
I'm
bind
booped.
us
What the hell?
together through him. For the God Emperor, the Undying One is death itself. The Undying One is duty itself. Give the order, Domin. Let a spinner of the blood-spun web undergo the test of a sacred trial.
The spinner of the blood. Sure. Give weapons to the traitors, as it's time for Cabela to prove herself.
A dagger that has not sliced through sinew is nothing more than a toy. Let the final dance begin.
Go. Beat they asses, girly.
Your emperor won't save you.
Welcome his embrace.
Cabela's background. Cabela has a remarkable background. As a death cult assassin, she can use a special ability called Raining Blood. When used, it causes the target of Cabela's next melee attack to explode in a burst of blood, covering the floor and any enemies behind the target. The affected enemies suffer additional damage. Cabela can also use a special throwable consumable item called a blood file to spill even more blood on the battlefield. Cabela is a blade dancer. Blade dancers are incredibly skilled sword fighters who can devastate enemies using two special attacks, Blade Dance and Death from Above. The Blade Dance ability allows the Blade Dancer to make several light strikes against random adjacent targets. If there is only one adjacent target, all the strikes are directed against that target. If two swords are equipped, the Blade Dancer deals significantly more strikes. Death from Above allows the Blade Dancer to swiftly leap into a selected cell and upon landing, deal damage to all adjacent targets. This ability can be used multiple times per turn, but each use requires a charge to be spent. The Blade Dancer gains charges by killing their enemies. The Blade Dancer's main characteristics are weapon skill, agility, and strength. Weapon skill enhances their melee attacks and defends in close combat. Agility increases their dodge chance and makes their abilities more efficient. For example, increasing the number of strikes made with Blade Dance. Strength increases their damage dealt with swords. Note, most of the Blade Dancer's abilities can only be used with a sword equipped. Some abilities available through progression cost wounds instead of AP. What the fuck? Okay. I can have her start wherever, but it's not like it really matters. Yeah. Oh. The death cult's next single target melee attack splashes of blood. This can only if two swords are equipped. Creates a pool of blood, which is the same properties as if raining blood. Whenever raining blood is used, +1 charge of blood file is restored. And allies in the area gain the blood blessed effect. Every enemy in this area, including blood stained effect. Both last for 2 rounds. Additionally, all the cells in the affected area are now covered in blood for 2 rounds. Whenever a creature interacts with a cell, moves there, it receives an additional +1 stack of blood blessed or blood stained after effect accordingly. Additionally, for every 10 wounds the death cult loses through the entire combat, each creature affected by blood blessed gains a +1 stack with the corresponding effect. Jesus. Blood blessed. 2% more damage for each stack. Blood stained. Suffers 2% more damage. Oh my god. Okay, so I throw this. Then I jump here.
As the tenant, let thy blade be drenched in blood, and thy blessing flow through my veins.
And then we do that. Yeah, okay. What a crazy bitch.
I will be your end.
Your emperor won't save you.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. How many charges of this do I have?
Trust me. The shadows will see it done. I shall not fail.
You kind of failed me here.
Death is
I
a
expected you to kill them, not just waste your time like that.
blessing. Trust me.
Parried.
Death to non-believers!
Oh, wow.
There is only death, yours or mine. As the tenant killing brings me no pleasure. Trust me. Trust me. The other
Jesus
side
fucking
awaits.
Christ. She's kind of nuts. Oh, and now you don't talk anymore. A cut to the heart, a cut to the throat, a cut to the stomach. These wounds have been inflicted according to his pleasure. The blood of the apostates will wash away the stain of their treachery, so that their souls may prostrate themselves before the Undying One's throne and beg his forgiveness. Cabela wipes the blood from her blade in one swift movement. I have acted with reverence and shown proof of my loyalty. Will you accept me, Domin Cornelius? Or will you make me your shield and shadow? Will you make me your shield and shadow? Your lordship. The spinners of blood and web are watching, tracking, and killing Von Valancius enemies long before the warrant of trade passed to Lady Theodora. However, their blade has also been known to cut short the lives of highly upstanding persons. The factotum swallows nervously, casting a fleeting glance at Cabela. But I certainly do not in any way condemn the deeds of the deeply esteemed cult. I am sure they must have a good reason. Jocasta Souterback, the master-at-arms, clears her throat. Bah, my snoot! Ah! I'm trying to read! The cultists are the scourge of the seditious. They bring the unrighteous to ruin. The enforcers respect the blood-spun web, for we share a common goal, to bring his light and his harsh justice to the darkest depths of this ship. Scourge of the seditious or not, folk are afraid of them for a reason. A couple of watches ago, those spinners took a train driver to pieces for some kind of ritual. I don't know what old Malik did to earn that privilege, though, and who's going to feed his family now? But that's a lower decker problem. What matters is that the blood-spun web serves you faithfully, Lord Captain. My predecessor's predecessor once delivered a sermon about how the spinners saved this vessel from the servants of the arch-enemy. The blood-spun web paid the price in blood, a river of scarlet that flooded the decks from bridge to bilge. They became the blood of the flagship, the pulse in its veins, and the beat of its heart. Their great sacrifice earned them the favor of House von Valancius. Tell me about the spinner's great sacrifice. The vessel was beset by famine and pestilence during a long warp jump. The flagship wandered uncharted paths in the Immaterium for 20 cycles straight. Servants of the archenemy used the despairing hearts of the crew to infiltrate the ship, and death followed. The hungry became the hunted. The famished became a feast. The exhausted crew was too weak and emaciated to resist the invaders. But then the spinners emerged from the depths. They stood alone against hundreds of foes, yet they did not falter. They did not stop. They did not sleep or rest as their blade tips danced. As their blade tip dance brought death. Though many spinners fell, the blood-spun web held strong until the flagship left the turmoil of the war. Wish to hear what my retinue thinks. I've heard, though only at a distance, the prayers of spinners offer up to him. I've seen how their deeds fill the people's hearts with confidence in the inevitability of his wrath. The blood-spun web's loyalty to the Emperor is without question, as is their willingness to lay down their lives in the fight against the archenemy. Although Lady Theodora never granted the cult an audience or brought a spinner into her retinue, she respected the blood-spun web and approved of its mission. It is strange. The shadowy forms are swathed in darkness, yet a radiant light burns within them like scarlet flame. I think it is a good sign. It is rare to see anyone filled with such light, even among servants of the faith. You will be my shadow, Cabela. Now, who do I replace for her? Cabela's movements are slow, almost rhythmic, as she removes her ceremonial mask. The dark shadows of her eyes accentuate the deathly pallor of her skin, which is covered in ritual scars. Henceforth, I am your shadow, Domin Cornelius von Valancius, an instrument of death placed in your hand by the Undying One. For so it was ordered, and so his tarot forespoke. I also come bearing an invitation from the Vizier of the Bloodspun Web. He wishes you to know that the doors to the Undying One's temple are open to you. Are you suggesting the Lord Captain should go down to the depths of his flagship to search for this temple? With all due respect, the lower decks are for servants and crew. They are not a fitting place for his lordship. Forspoke, what do you mean? What tarot? The greatest, most sacred relic of the Bloodspun Web, the Emperor's Tarot. Only his chosen servants may earn the permission to rain blood upon the cards and perform a reading to see portents of the future, shadows of the past, or tangles of the present. However, the secrets of his tarot are not for the ears of lay people to hear. I cannot tell you more. Not here, not now. Who is the Vizier? He is the first among us. The Vizier has spun the web of fate for 5-fold longer than I have lived. Blood of the flagship's blood, my mentor and teacher. Why is the Vizier not here to deliver the message himself? The first spinner is old. His abode is in the temple beneath the flagship's freight line, and he has not left the lower decks in decades. Even a short journey could sunder the spirit from his ancient body. Where is your temple located? I am not permitted to say. If you wish to find the temple, you must walk the path of Saint Ariane, the matriarch spider. Hers was the thread that would become the blood-spun web. Her path began deep within the flagship in the dark tunnels of the freight line, and that is where yours must begin as well. This journey will bring closer to the thread of the web, closer to the undying one, closer to understanding death. I will walk in the footsteps of the matriarch spider. Your journey will begin in the darkness of the deepest tunnels. The Vizier awaits you. Your blade awaits direction, Nomen Cornelius. We will speak again when the time is right. Oh shit! No, my microphone! It fell over! The Rogue Trader's ship is a variable city sailing through the void. The ship has numerous compartments. Yeah, I think a city is a little understatement. It's fucking gigantic. Okay? I know what these ships are. Navigate these compartments using the map of the ship, which you can access from the main elevator on the bridge or from any compartment. I'll do that. Oh lord, she's gotta level up and she needs stuff now. What the fuck? If the spinner has 10 or more stacks, but why did you take your helmet off, ma'am? Death Cult weapon gains the full. Wait, hang on. It's a two-handed weapon. I don't think that uses her thing that well, does it? Oh, add time just for me to. That's actually perfect for me to level her up and deal with her stuff, I guess. Uh, uh, I mean, she's supposed to dual wield or something, right? Doesn't look pretty, but it'll work. Uh. Oh shit, she can use these. That's great. She already has some. Give her a gun. Give her some grenade, I guess. Let's look at her thing. What? Oh, yeah, no, she's a unique archetype. I guess that's fair. Anytime a Void Born character scores a critical hit, there's a 10% chance to double the damage. Contagious Love. Okay. A creature with Blood Blessed or Bloodstained effect gains +1 stack of this effect whenever raining blood is inflicted again or whenever it starts to turn its turn on a blood-covered surface. Death Cult Assassins allies deal to damage of enemies if both the ally and their target stand on the blood-covered cells. Dance of Thorns. Each time Death Cultist Assassin parries or dodges an attack, all enemies with the Bloodstained effect suffer at +1 of this effect. Open the Veins. A creature with a Blood Blessed. Whenever bleeding, burning, or toxin is inflicted on it. Wounds streaming blood. A creature with the Blood Blessed. Each time it suffers damage. Okay. It will not die. Nice. And +2 movement points. Nimble. 10% dodge chance. Well, let's just take, each time, all enemies. Let's go with Crimson Tide, I guess. Which one's higher? Her agility's higher, so I guess her weapon skill. And then I can worry about her strength soon, because let's see, we have something I can spend on strength right there. Okay. Hello, hello. Acrobatic artistry. The Blood Dancer immediately returns to the cell they started their turn. This movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity. If the Blade Dancer uses death from above this turn, this movement repeats all of the uses of this ability in reverse. Holy shit. Oath of Vengeance. This ability costs 8 wounds to use. Whoa. 8 wounds to use. The Blade Dancer selects an ally. Till the end of combat, attacks made by the Blade Dancer against enemies who've already attacked that ally gain crit chance and damage. Crit damage. Veil of Blades. 8 wounds. Blade Dancer faces a side of their choice and immediately ends their turn till the beginning. Dodge area attacks without moving. Immune to all types of forced movement. Gain +20% parry against attacks from that side and can now parry attacks made against adjacent allies. While under the effects of Veil of Blades, the Blade Dancer can even parry ranged attacks except ranged area attacks made from that side. The chance to parry a ranged attack is calculated as if it were a melee attack. A Blood Oath. Blade Singer targets a single enemy, vowing to dispatch their mark. Blade Dancer's next attack against their select enemy cannot be dodged or parried. If this attack kills the target, the Blade Dancer regains +13 wounds and gains +1 AP along with an additional attack this turn. This AP can be used multiple times per turn, but it grants +1 AP and an additional attack only once per round. A Blade Dancer's next attack inflicts bleeding Let's do that one. Yeah, that seems pretty solid and handy. I don't know who the fuck she's replacing. Because I kind of like Pascal. And I mean, I kind of need him. I like her. She's got some cool shit. Ah, fuck. I only have like 6 people in the party. I don't know who to replace her with. So I don't know who to change this out for. Ugh. Go athletics, I guess. This is 50, that's 40. Let's go with strength to do some more damage. Blade Nizan. Any blade singer or blade dancer attacks made with a sword deal plus agility but percent or yeah, agility bonus percent additional damage. This bonus damage is doubled if using a two-handed sword. Binding blades. Enemies attacked by the blade dancer have their weapon skill, ballistic skill, and perception reduced. Blade dancer's meta K is now determined by weapon skill instead of intelligence. If their weapon skill is higher, the blade dancer deals critical damage and can use medkits as if having meta K skill advancement in the corresponding feature or talent. Race against death. The blade dancer's maximum wounds are increased by blade dancer's dodge divided by 10. Rising tempo. Each attack made by blade dancer increases the damage of all subsequent attacks they make this turn by 5. This effect stacks up to 3 times. Area attacks, burst attacks, and any other attacks deal multiple hits of continuous single attacks. Steady hands, toughness bonus. Sweeping motions. The blade dancer's melee area attacks cost -1 AP less. Ooh, that's not bad. That's actually really solid. Though I do kind of like the weapon skill Medicaid one. That's pretty cool. But I also have him currently set up as a Medicaid. I don't know what the fuck to do here. Shit's wild, man. Oh god. The blade dancer healed for a second, they healed for an additional, gain 10 toughness, the combat stacked. Blade dancer can be used desperate measure and a heroic act in the same combat. Blood rush. Right, the blade dancer costs wounds they gain. Okay. A dance partner has 2 swords equipped. Weapon skills increased by agility bonus. Okay. Deals an additional against escape artist. Feel no pain. Whenever the blade dancer uses an ability that costs wounds, they gain half of the wounds spent as temporary wounds. Guillotine deals double damage. I have less than 50% wound. Every time an enemy is killed by the blade dancer's allies, the number it takes 2. If all strikes made part as blade dance are directed against the same target, the last strike deals double damage. Killing rhythm. Whenever the blade dancer kills an enemy with an attack of opportunity, the blade dancer immediately gains +1 charge of death from above. Paid in blood. Once the blade dancer has killed 4 enemies in total, the next ability, which requires spending wounds, will cost no wounds and instead restore 13 wounds. Neat. Are you like the ones that were recommended? They deal agility bonus. That might be really handy to just do flat more damage. But this also increases damage rapidly upward. And then there's Death Warden. Can I? Yeah, I want to go back. I want to put Medicae if I'm going to do that. Because I could. Sure. We can go that. And then we can go Dance of Blood. Each time the death called assassin parries or dodges an attack, all enemies blood state. Yeah, that one. Death Waltz. Upon using what is Death Waltz? Okay. Upon using, you know what? I could probably read it. The Blade Singer uses death from above against a target enemy without spending a charge, immediately making a melee attack against the enemy. The Blade Dancer repeats the combination up to 2 plus agility bonus divided by 3 times against random available targets. If it is impossible to use death from above, the Blade Dancer only makes a melee attack against a random available target. It can be the same enemy. Upon using Death Waltz, the Blade Dancer immediately heals to full. The cost abilities that cost wounds are reduced by half until the end of combat. Death Waltz also grants the Blade Dancer plus 4 additional charges of Death from above until the end of combat. Death from above deals plus agility bonus additional damage. Till the end of combat, strikes made by the Blade Dancer, including attacks made by part of Death Waltz, reduce enemy weapon skill. Upon using Death Waltz after killing an enemy, the Blade Dancer gains till the end of combat. I do like the immediately heal to full kind of thing. But the extra death from above is probably just kill them quickly. Cost of abilities, yeah. Ugh. Let's do that one. Fuck it. Rising tempo. I put strength up earlier. I want more. I mean, I did do it. Like, agility is important. I'll probably do weapon skill right now. And then I can put... So you know what? I can do agility now. And then probably do weapon agility again. Get it to 60. Oath of Vengeance. This ability costs 10 wounds to use. Blade Dancer selects an ally until the end of combat. Attacks made Blade Dancer. Or attack that ally. Veil of Blades. Faces a side of their choice and immediately ends their turn. Until the end of beginning of the Blade Dancer's next turn, they can dodge attacks without moving. Are immune to all types of force movement. Sure, Veil of Blades sounds neat. Steady hand. Blade Dancer's parry is increased by toughness bonus, and attacker's melee critical hit chance bonus determined by the weapon. Sweeping motions. Blinding blades. Yeah, sure, we'll do that one on the anticipation. And I did agility over there, and I can do agility again, so it should be 60 now. Can't click that up. Was that athletics? Uh. Gained a second. What do you mean I gained a second tier archetype? That's a second tier archetype? Curly Pop, what? No, the fuck I didn't. Okay. Well, I have shit to go do on this planet real fast, and then we'll deal with the whole thing on my ship. Astropathic Choir Master Sorry Wise is asking to speak with you via private channel. Greetings, your lordship. I can report that the choir is listening tirelessly to the Immaterium in the hope of picking up voices from the dynasty's ships or worlds. However, we have heard something horrifying instead. Amid the Immaterium's tumult, something is screaming. And the scream is driving your choir mad. Until it stops, we have no hope of contacting any of the dynasty's world. It is coming from the Rycat System's astropathic station. What is the nature of this scream? We do not know, your lordship, but it has been brought to the Immaterium to a boil. It has always been a violent, roaring ocean that can spell doom to any who could consider stepping into its waters. Now, however, it has become a cradle of madness where expelled images fuse together, twisting and cackling before crashing into the minds of all who perceive it. A mighty warp storm, the likes of which I cannot recall, rages in the Empyrean, and it fills me with terror. If the scream stops, will we be able to contact someone? I humbly hope so, your lordship. Perhaps we will manage to send a call for aid to the Von Valancius worlds or one of the dynasty allies. We'll pay a visit to the station. Thank you, your lordship. Yeah, I have other business here to deal with first. Fuck. He's gotta come. Got it. Kind of wanted to keep him anyway. I do want to... she does share the same thing as me. As much as it sucks to get rid of her, it does kind of make sense to leave her. Because, I mean, well, though at the same time, her commanding people around is also not bad. And she's got some pretty cool psyker stuff. But I have some cool psyker stuff. I don't know. It's hard. She has a really good AoE though. That's fine. Gotta at least try out this lady. Okay, you cover my...
Embrace true power.
Goods! Goob. I love loot.
Unexpected result.
And it pushed some loot out. Yippee. Lore Imperium.
Predictable.
Judging by the fact that the pieces are molten at the edges, the statue was destroyed with fire from a multi-laser turret of the type that is mounted on the landing force shuttles.
Over.
Judging by the dead people's equipment, they were the same wardens the governor sent to the monastery's aid.
Seize the opportunity.
Damn.
Ruinous favor.
Lay people unworthy of entering the hallowed cenobium humbly said their prayers next to this computational altar. Wow.
The world will bow.
Open the gate. And here we go. Inside. Who needs fellowship when they have Be Smart? The heretics were killed swiftly and ruthlessly. They have never had time to reach for their weapons. Damn.
Glory be to the current of the motive force. May its dulcet light shine in our luceric coronas. May its vitality nourish our augments. May its purity wash over our imperatives and engrams.
A merciful, quick electric shock was not what killed this cultist. His face is contorted in pain as if he was tortured.
Hidden somewhere in the depths of this building is a reactor of monstrous, unfathomable power.
You know that wire junctions are often marked with the symbol of a key that appears to connect two lines. Is that the engine?
Intriguing.
On the maladies of machine spirits and the ways of diagnostic divination.
How fascinating.
Mummified electro priest. A tech priest's body rests on a metal table surrounded by sparking spirals of copper coil. A patina of sacred ugnets covers his withered flesh. His augments, his obmictics have been polished with great care. Intricate electus cover the dead man's crossed arms and bare torso, and strands of wires envelop his head. Pascal respectfully bows his head before the dead man, carefully touches the shriveled body with the tip of his mechadendrite. Honored adherent, I thank you for showing us the truth of the Fabricator General Pekraver's maxim. Death does not end the service of a spirit driven. To examine the body. The body seems motionless, but you notice a slight tremor in the fingertips. This ancient servant of the Omnissiah must be data dreaming. His mind, enveloped in digital reverie, can persist for hundreds or thousands of years while his frail body is decaying. This sacred state of trance is a great reward only earned by the wisest and most pious servants of the machine god. Next to the table the body is resting on, you see small amulets crafted from burned cognitator circuit boards. There is no dust in these small offerings. They were clearly left here recently. Can you hear me, tech priest? The light in the crypt becomes a little brighter and sharper, and the smell of ozone fills the air. The vox on the ceiling comes alive and lets forth a solemn binaric aria that turns into a cackling, somnolent voice. In this dark hour, I am ready to bring you good tidings, tech brethren. Now respond with the words of the sacred Galvanic hymn. The second Galvanic hymn is revered and the miraculous prayer of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Naturally, you know it very well. Let us praise the twin charges, the body electric and the Omnissiah who lights the spark of reason within us. And let us carry his charge to those who have turned their minds toward his light. Let it be so indeed. Who or what are you? Praetor Electroid Dar Impulse II. By the will of the Omnissiah, the prior of this monastery and the guardian, the miraculous fusion reactor, now and ever a world without end. Here in the cell of mine I have conquered death, and my mind has soared toward the Omnissiah in a blessed data dream. My body is decaying, but my spirit will remain by my master's side, for I am the sacred sentinel of the code, the guardian of the sacred relic, and the eye that watches over the rite of operation. What is your data dream like? I am one with the motive force, and it opens my mind to the sacred impulses of knowledge. My reason has become as fast as the flying electron and the ray of light, and time is no more for me, for I am eternal. In my binaric reverie, I comprehend the wisdom of the machine god and share it with the humble priests who come to my cell thirsting for knowledge. The monastery is under attack by heretics. Can you help? In my data dream, I saw their unholy requests and rejected them angrily. For it is said in the 4th article of security, no unbeliever's hand shall intrude upon the operation cycle. They have seditious designs on the relic, but should I give you, who does not belong in our faith and fellowship, my blessing to stand up to the blasphemers? I may not be a member of your priesthood, but you and I are of the same faith. That statement is true. The 1st article of security says, fear above all evils, the defilement of knowledge, and its command outweighs the prohibition contained in the 6th article of security. Let knowledge be locked away from the ignorant. So be it. In the name of shaming the unbelievers, I grant you the blessing of special access and protection from the rage of the motive force. Yip-E? Blessing of special access. Yay!
Uncover my path.
Oh, another one. Mummified tech priest rests on a table enveloped in wires. Okay. I did it. Yippee. Oh shit. They're dropping from the ceiling! You shall be purified by the motive force, blasphemer.
The absurdity of your struggle amuses me.
Yet iron knows no pain.
Hello? Parried. Get parried, casual. Okay, let's see.
I shall not fail.
Blessed. Blood. And then spin!
Soul be purged. Caught by the web.
Haha, bitches. Y'all ain't doing shit. Machine Spirit Communion. Do I get all my allies or all the enemies? That is truly the question here, because I'm missing one either way. Let's just get everybody. Let's just get all my friends. Yeah.
Running binary mathematics equation. Your life is a negligible variable.
Yip-E.
Doubt is for the weak. God Emperor, move through me.
Blast them!
My
Bruh.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Adira.
They who discern the future.
Hi, Silver Linings. Thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing good.
At your beck and call.
Damn. I did that wrong.
Reduced to dust.
That's fine. Because now
One
I
step
get to yell at you.
closer. I will triumph.
Kill him.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Yeah. Kill.
There is no mercy found in my heart.
Let's see.
As the tempest. The shadows. As honor orders. I shall death is a blessing.
Holy shit. She's crazy. She's fucking nuts, bro.
I tread a path unexplored.
Ooh, loot.
The machine god grants me insight.
Data alters sacred analysis. Okay. Pilgrim, only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. Now chant with me. Let us sing this cantacle to... Oh, shit. Pascal, kindly remind me how this hymn goes. It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic prosperity are permitted to perform the first Galvanic hymn. Emperor, help us all. The esteemed Magos has been caught out not knowing a prayer, and now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I never thought I'd see the day. The Omnisire? Verse 2 calls to you, pilgrim. Let us fill our souls with gratitude toward the twin poles of opposite signs that herald the motion of the current, the splendid resistors that conceal within the rite of transfiguration, the watchful breakers that protect us from the sacrilege of the short circuit, the hollow contacts whose touch conducteth the current. Now finish this, fair pilgrim. May the unity of the sacred charge's power, the blessed faith that bringeth the light, the immortal reason that hath created the spark, the faultless soul that the current washeth over, the memory of ages that preserved most zealously. Blessed faith that bringeth the light? Only one who's learned the path of the art and cenobium is worthy of its gifts. Walk the path of the enlightened, absorb their age-old wisdom, and sing with me again. Okay.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I guess I went the wrong way first. Hello?
I'm not satisfied with that answer. I will repeat my question again. The last electro priest you killed, where did you find it?
Burn in the fire of dawn, servant of the corpse emperor!
And another one meets the limit of his utility. The last.
Oh, now he's loaded in. There we go. What the hell? He wasn't loaded in. The tall, dark-haired man sizes you up with a quick glance. A supernatural chill is making the air around him crackle softly. The expensive fabric of his jacket is stitched with gold thread and marked by several reddish-brown stains. A forced sword and a box hang from his belt, and the emblem of the Holy Inquisition glitters on his chest. Interrogator Von Calix, I presume.
Yes. Well, since you know who I am, and are in no hurry to kill me, I infer that you serve the Emperor, not his enemies. Allow me to introduce myself. Interrogator Heinrichs van Kellogg's of the Imperial Inquisition's esteemed Ordo Xenos. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
Shadow. A great big sun-eclipsing, chain-weaving shadow. I can see the threads, myriads of them extending toward us all, and all of them creeping off toward him like snakes, shrouding us in poison. My, oh my, do I sense trouble, and it's right in my throat. It itches.
Oof.
A psyker. Interesting. And a diviner at that. Even more interesting. Are you sanctioned?
Don't you Inquisition me! I'm under the Rogue Trader's protection!
Adira is a member of my personal retinue and is under my protection.
Your retinue, you say? Then let's go back to my previous question. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Rogue Trader Cornelius von Valancius.
Von Valancius? To the best of my knowledge, that dynasty is headed by the esteemed Theodora von Valancius. Has there been a change of circumstances?
Theodore is dead, slain in battle by enemies of humanity.
The news is lamentable. My condolences. And I presume the heir to the sacred warrant of trade and the lofty title of Rogue Trader is none other than yourself. Well then, what precisely has brought you to the sanctum of the Omnisire?
I'm here to collect you. I am under orders from the Lord Inquisitor to offer any assistance you may require, after which I am to provide you safe passage to Footfall aboard my ship.
Then the timing of our meeting is fortuitous. I am requisitioning you and your retinue for my task.
What the fuck? Why you randomly stop talking? Starting with her. Henrik nods at Cabello. You have righted exactly the kind of specialist that this situation requires. I'm the Doman's shadow. If he says the word, I will protect you. If he says the word, I will take you to the Undying One.
Requisitioning? Young man, your choice of words is unseemly to the point of insult. You are addressing a rogue trader.
I don't imagine you'll be any happier if I say taking into inquisitorial custody. I came to Rykad Minoris on a mission, which a rebellion prevented me from fulfilling. The governor is convinced that malcontents from among the rabble were the instigators, but I immediately suspected a more sinister presence at the root of the mutiny. My visit to the monastery and a few unhurried conversations with some of the rebels confirmed my suspicions.
Uh-huh.
Someone by the name of Aurora is leading the rebellion. Data indicates that the head of the cultists is here right now, in the sanctum of the ancient reactor. Given the prophecy of the final dawn, and the special efforts made by the enemies of humanity to seize the monastery, their goal is to gain access to the holy power source's control circuit and trigger a process that, once started, cannot be stopped. In other words, to detonate the reactor, thus being themselves the cause of their much-touted final dawn.
Oh, God.
Blasphemous insanity.
As Henrik von Kolek speaks, you suddenly notice the way he is looking at you, with his eyes slightly narrowed, as if he is peering into your soul. A soul that is touched by the gift of sorcery. The change in your expression does not escape the interrogator's notice, and you see the corner of his mouth twitch. He must have instantly recognized a fellow psyker. Precisely what were you doing in the monastery?
I arrived here with an escort squad, only to lose it in our very first open skirmish. The monastery is swarming with heretics. The soldiers I requisitioned from the governor fell in battle, bled to death, or deserted. I had to make do with catching and forcefully interrogating individual rebels. It is from them that I learned what I relayed to you just now.
What did you do to him?
I convinced him to cooperate. I can influence living bodies, and I find that the interrogated are much more eager to share information once the blood starts to boil in their veins.
I can help you with Aurora. Let's join forces.
Thank you. Regrettably, the governor's people showed themselves to be unprepared for the perils of this place. And extracting blade shards from a person's stomach is beyond my powers. I hope that a rogue trader's retinue will prove more capable than a group of soldiers fresh off the base. I am positive that not all of the electro-priests within these walls have perished. The heretics spoke of shadows emerging from side alleys to make short work of the cultists invading their abode. I surmise that the entrance to their hiding place is somewhere in the hall, near a machine known as the Circular Cogitator. I imagine it's one of the local sacred relics which the electro-priests treat with special piety.
Oh, he's required. And we're getting rid of Argenta. Argenta. No, well. I don't even know what he, like, kind of person he is. I guess. Oh, a warrior. I should have gotten rid of Ablard. Fuck. It's melee time, I guess. That's fine. Psi rating 0. Okay. I'm giving him a psi rating of 1. Easy enough. Whoa! Ability, Purge Soul. Deals 3 to 6 direct damage. Increased by 50% against Xenos, 100% against Chaos Worshippers. Okay, we already got that. Oh shit. He's also got Biomancy. I'm wondering if I should get Pyromancy. That'd be... Damn. The Shield of the Emperor, I guess, why not? Carouse. Oh, I don't have my demolitions person here. It's gonna suck. More weapon skill. The Psyker's armor increases by 5%. Hymns of Hatred. Psalm of Heroes. Oh boy. Thick Skin. The Warrior gains their parry chance. Enrage. Desolation. Epicenter of Slaughter. Daring Breach. Daring Breach. The warrior does not provoke attacks of opportunity. That one. Let him schmoove. Let him fucking run around the fight. Let him do it. Force weapon attacks deal plus 2% more, or do plus 2 more damage and 10% more armor penetration. Uh, Yay! I guess that one, unless I want. Well, you know, that one's not bad, I guess. Hmm. So let me go back to this. Their very chance. Let's get thick skin, and then we can go over here. Grab this. Then we can go over here. Toughness. Peruse athletics. Guess athletics. If I'm gonna have him replace him, I hope he comes with a weapon. Thank God. Force sword. Oh, neat.
The world will bow.
Okay. Not bad, not bad, not bad.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Yeah? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, that literally just increases his dodge chance, and it doesn't do anything. Yeah, he's wearing that now. Definitely wearing that. He gets a cape. Wow. Whoa. A staff? Ugh.
A short stack.
What the hell? Chozo, no. I'm not short. I am not short. Heroic act. Lightning! Lightning desperate measure! Kill! 30. Yeah, I can't. Agility bonus, dodge, and parry against melee attacks. I should have +5 agility. Oh, wow. No. No. Yeah. I think we're good. A symbol for the Omnissiah is inscribed on the wall, with grooves of electric discharges fanning out from it like a river. Okay. Hi, Chozo. What's up?
Intriguing.
How you doing? Doot. Give me that doot. That's electricity.
The shadows reveal their secrets.
Your existence is naught but
I don't know how ambushed I was, but okay. Come on, fuckers.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Yeah, I know you do.
I bring mercy in retribution.
Wow.
As the tenets demand. The other side awaits. Let your soul be purged.
Oh, right in the middle of the fight,
As
too.
honor ordains.
Guides me. Death to the weak.
I feel like I should have done the blood thing. I kind of forgot about the blood thing.
Blessing.
That's kind of funny, though.
ruin beckons.
You go do a thing.
Blood-soaked tribute.
Chaos guides me.
But
Alas, no.
oh, are you kidding me? He didn't get the thing.
For the throne's glory.
Follow my lead.
Shit.
Indeed. I'd rather not. I'm not interested.
Okay.
Advancing. The Omnissiah knows all.
Damn, he missed. Let's see.
Cover me.
Go up there and get him. You know what? Blow him up. Yeah.
Death comes in silence.
Hello, dummy.
The shadows will see it done. The other side awaits.
I should have stopped. It's fine. It's just a random combat. What? Oh, train guy. Hello, welcome in again. You again, welcome back. I say it like, you know, you've been here, but it's nice to see you around again. Let me get you your shout out. Hello, hi, thanks for the raid on in. Hi, hello, I'm Vermilion Corgi. I do things. What were you guys doing? Watch Dogs. Wow, this sounds pretty neat. What? Let me do two things. Let me do this. And then this.
Whispers, guide my hand.
Damn.
I am your blade and shield.
Well, fair enough. You saw that you followed, you much appreciate, and also finished LA Noire. It was a sad time. Oh, finished LA Noire, I see. I don't think I've ever played that. No, I have not. But sad games are something. There's all sorts of sad games. This one has been a time. We've gotten like 2 new companions out of nowhere. And now I'm struggling trying to deal with it all.
Is on our side.
He got fucking zapped out of nowhere. This is some bullshit.
Let's see to it. Not sanctioned to do this.
God.
I won't object to it.
Victory is imminent.
They gotta go fast.
At your beck and call.
Well, I broke his cover. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Welcome on in, everybody. We're playing Rogue Trader. It's a Warhammer game. It's a time. Is what it is. Yep. Nice. That's how LNR was. It was all fun and games till towards the end. Oh no.
I'm not so
Ain't
sure.
that how it be though? Okay, you know what, girl? Just move there. Ow, ow. Why is she taking... Stop it.
An offering of blood. A dance of blades and shadows.
Why did he not take any damage from that?
Blade whispers your name. Killing brings me no pleasure.
There's another guy? You think you may have bounced one too many tax-paying citizens off of a police cruiser? Oh no. Oh god. What have you done?
Purpose guides me. I will triumph.
Word of the Emperor.
I need a foothold. Naturally.
Fuck you! Damn, hit one thing. Police work, IS. Very good police work there. One of our best.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
What's up, bitch?
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
I leveled up during that? Are you kidding me? Some random encounter?
Powers
Oh my god.
I'm listening.
time to leave my.
What is it, rogue trader?
Oh, okay. And now everyone's wounds are back?
Ready for data input.
Dude, this thing's shit. This is stupid. I hate these coil things. This is dumb. The fact that it hits you like 1.5 million times. Wow. Sniper rifle is not good. And I got levels to do. Yippee! Yay! Fuck. God. Blood of martyrs. Personal oversight. Uh. Hmm. I don't. Ba ba ba. Hmm. Huh. Blood of Martyr. Focus. Whenever I offer use ability on ally, that ally gains a bonus to perception and ballistic skill equal 4. Its bonus is stacked, but half of the stacks are lost at the end of the target's turn. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, that ally's resolve is increased to the officer's next turn. Oh. Allies under the effect of the officer's abilities gain a bonus to their weapon skill equal to 8 and will deal 5 more damage on attacks of opportunity at the start of the officer's next turn. Iron Discipline. Blade of Life. Sure. Yippee. Huh. Common talents. A creature blood blessed. Whenever bleeding, burning, or toxin, dance of blood that deals more damage to enemies if both the ally and their target stand on the blood covered tiles. You need to be even faster, man. Like, you're fast, but you need to be faster. Wound streaming blood. Creature of blood. Oh, I could go. Nah, we'll just speed. It's fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Uh. Okay, what's recommended? Desolation. Easy target and rage. Blade flurry. Cautious disengage. Pinch teeth. Defensive maneuver. Hardened scars. Impetuous. Hmm. Ramming speed. Increases charge distance by 3 cells. Oh, hell yeah. Sure. Ah, yes. Hmm. Fort Mines. Allies under the effect of at least one psychic power gain a plus 9% armor penetration. Sure, that one sounds pretty helpful. I would love more perception. Okay. Jesus Christ, though. Hey, look. I don't want to take this just to give him more damage with his force swords. I don't know if that'll be good or not, but, you know, I'm doing it. So well. Hmm. I don't know why that's recommended, but okay. Weak body, weak soul. If the operative triggers next load on enemy, the operative gains +1 till the end of combat. It only applies first strike, projectile burst, and attack stacks. Fresh target. Whatever the operative attacks an enemy that is a full Steel of the Forge. Wearing heavy armor of Forge World characters. Okay. Hmm. There's so many things here. Oh my god. Insightful precision. Join offensive. Offensive pattern prediction. Sharpshooter. Reactive study. Pascal's attack and effects of the exposed weakness ability gain bonuses against enemies. Sure, whatever. Manipulator Mechanized Right. Attacks enemies in close combat, pushing them up to 2 cells away. This attack deals... Oh, hey, that's neat. Yeah, we'll up his, really his ballistic skill. He's been shooting a lot. There we go, we did it! Yay, yippee!
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Oh, no. Why is he standing like that? What are you doing? Do. Athletics, move those boxes. Wow, a plasma gun. Neat. Can't use it, can't use it, can't use it, can't use it. He can use it. Its range is worse though. And its damage is low. It has better. Respect the cocktator data. Yeah.
Operation successful.
A multitude of symbols are carved into the enormous generator. You realize they are foundational tenets of the electro-priest religion. Standing out among them is the triumph of reason over all facets of human nature. Okay.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Embrace true power.
You're not an officer, you're a warrior. Hey! Whoa, there's stuff that way. A thing that way.
The machine god grants me insight.
It appears that Electro Priest damaged the motive force conduits on purpose to turn them in a trap for the traitors. Yippee!
Trembles beneath my feet.
I sure love having to stand still. Oh my god, oh shit.
This is not the end.
Oh my god. Is your medic, what's your medic case? 70? What's hers? Also 70. Well, you get her before she gets a trauma.
Just in time.
And then you get one before you get a second trauma.
Whisper and be heard. I will mend the thread between body and soul.
I needed that.
There is life in you yet. Use it wisely.
My frail organic
I tread a path unexplored.
I kinda don't know how I feel about the
Alas, no.
about that. All things considered. That wound thing is really hard to keep track of. And it also sucks that it's like the old wounds can only like you only it's one of those fucking things per wound. Per old wound. Like why? Why is it one? Why is it only one? Stop hitting people. That's not nice. A crowd of cultists has surrounded a tech priest crucified upon a mechanism. A rhythmic whisper repeated by 100 voices blends into some blasphemous enchantment. Powerful discharges of the motive force run throughout the machine, causing the unfortunate prisoner's body to convulse brutally and forcing woeful cries of pain from his lips. The tech priest's hoarse voice echoes under the ceiling. In the clenched claw of stagnation, in the shackles of iteration 0, under the iron wing, let the cycle be discontinued. Pascal's mechadendrites spring into combat mode instantly, and a wrathful rattle comes from his box. I am registering a severe violation of the purity protocol. The blessed Armanet has been captured by heretics and is being tortured. Are you sure he is the Amarnat? Confirmed. I do not observe his face, but I recognize his words. Let the cycle be discontinued is the blessed Armnat's motto. How's he bearing his torture? A devotee of the Omnissiah is capable of withstanding great bodily torment with no loss of functionality. But where flesh reinforced with sacred iron will persevere, the purity of spirit may perish. I hypothesize that the heretics have made the blessed Marnat a participant in some variety of sacrilegious ritual. Through sacrilegious torture, they are trying to break his will and turn him into an unholy terminal, with which to control the reactor's outer power circuit system. We must save the esteemed tech priest without risking his life. We can use the blasphemer's clothing as a disguise, unrecognized. We can sabotage the power units, overloading them and thus cleansing the Hall of Heretics. The lightning discharges have charred with the cultists' corpses. Whiffs of smoke rise from their empty eye sockets, whose contents have evaporated. Their clothes, covered in the blood of innocents, are crudely painted over with the emblems of the arch-enemy, which exude a repulsive air of soul decay. The signs of the arch-enemy are not just painted symbols, but conduits of their will. The words of their prayers, even spoken without faith, their coat of arms, even deceitfully worn. All this increases the presence of the ruinous powers near you and draws their corrupting attention to you. Nothing but your word, Domen Cornelius, can make me don this filth. Once we are done, I will scrape my skin clean with a metal brush and bathe it in caustic lye. Jesus Christ. What is the essence of your plan? Uttering a litany of actuation for the power units from the limited command throne will direct the motive force created by the blessed reactor into the hall. The distribution servitor is keeping its output within the set parameters, but upon receiving an order to increase its peak values, it will turn this place into an electric trap. The safety system protecting the hall is controlled from the machine altar, which must be disabled. If all these operations are performed, I can guarantee that not a single blasphemer will survive the Omnissiah's wrath that will be unleashed upon this place. If it helps to save a worthy man, I will put on the cultist's robes. I pray that the Omnissiah gives the blessed Amarnat enough fortitude. The heretic's garb clings to your skin like a greedy leech. Tingling and foul fever spread over your body as though these tatters have imbibed the vile contents of their former wearer's soul. Ugh. Well, here we go.
Intriguing.
Destroy the safety system control altar. Utter the litany of actuation for the command throne. Order the distribution servitor to raise the output to peak levels. Okay. Distribution servitor. Okay, so we go this way.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
The altar is adorned with gilded skulls, threads of metal that used to be electus are fused into the bone. Once majestic, the altar has now been desecrated with blasphemous images of blue-green suns. Some of its levers and buttons have been pried from their sockets, but the mechanism still glorifies the Omnissiah with its operation. I identify this safety system control altar. For our diversion to succeed, this blessed machine must be executed, and may its spirit forgive us. Cause the altar to overload. Pascal offers a short binaric prayer, then enters the command after command to set up a trap for the machine spirit inhabiting the altar. The code born out of the tech priest's tinkering causes the spirit to futter confusedly in a stare of impossible commands. Heat up the altar circuit boards and perish forever in the showers of spark that burst forth from melting wires. May we be granted the Omnisci's forgiveness for this act. I am registering a general shutdown of the security system.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Surrender to the dark powers.
A grim-looking heretic walks up to you resolutely, blocking your path. As he studies your disguise with suspicion, you note that his left eye has 2 conjoined irises while his right has 4. I don't know you. Who are you, and why haven't I met you before? Smile mysteriously. Perhaps the master has blinded your eyes to trifles so that you may behold what is true. Your reply, imbued with mystical significance, was evidently to the cultist's liking. He smiles haughtily and says, "May our master blind you too, brother." The command throne is not yet ready for the power unit in Litany. Okay. A heavy crown of golden neural augments rests upon the servitor's head. The crown is bent and broken from ruthless gun-butt blows. The pale body is covered in blasphemous inscriptions carved into withered flesh. I identify this acolyte as a distribution servitor. I am registering upon it traces of sacrilegious violation of the right of operation. Probably of its responsiveness to commands is now below average. Try to conduct a restart ceremony. For the glory of the Omniscia, let this machine spirit sleep, that it may awaken and serve it again. Let the outer neural connection circuit be plunged into darkness. Let the command response hub fall silent. Pascal switches to binaric speech, accompanying his every action with a line from a sacred hymn. It is amazing how the reverent awe in the tech priest's voice can be discerned even through his rattling box. Suddenly, every light on the servitor's crown comes alive. A shower of sparks curts from the augments on the servitor's brow, and several black ash-tinted tears run from its empty eye sockets. Ready to serve. Energize the hall's power units to the maximum. It will be done.
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay. A tech priest's corpse. His throat is slit. It sits upon a splendid command throne laced with finely wrought motive force paths. A contoured expression of righteous anger is frozen on his face. A black blindfold covers his eyes. This is the Luminodacon's command throne. This is where the power unit actuation and shutdown litanies are recited from. The blessed Lucadacon himself has the honor of closing the circuit the motive force flows through. Sit down upon the throne and recite the litany of actuation. I am about to be greatly honored or else thoroughly charred. Maybe both. As soon as you lay your hands on the command throne's panels, a painful sting of electricity numbs your senses for an instant. Your fingers cramp and your vision grows dim. Pain is visible in Textree's eyes as he looks upon the sacrilege. Forgive us, Omniscia, for such a gross violation of the right of operation. Repeat the litany after me and activate the command runes as I point to. Pascal's Vox, reciting the sacred words gloomily and hoarsely. Clinging to the blazing shreds of your fading consciousness, you repeat the words of the litany after Pascal and touch the command runes. As the unabating lightning rips through your muscles and makes your bones crackle. I am recording a successful activation of the power units. Subterfuge. Talk to the rescued tech priest. Let's go, baby. Hey, what's up, bud? In the cycles of the foreordained, There lurks a flaw of worship. The tech priest's body convulses. Pained, plaintive creaks of binaric prayers come from his box. As moments pass, the signals become less and less clear, as if something twisted and wrong were being added to it. Pascal studies the tech priest's face carefully. His box system moans in a tragic vibrato. Subject unidentified. This is not the blessed Amarnet. Stranger, I request your name. How do you know my mentor's motto? Who are you, servant of the Omnissiah? The fire of the hearth sends forth sparks. The name of this spark is Abel Hanumanen. The echo of my call has reached you. Good. The iteration is at its end. The design is fulfilled. What design? Why are you calling yourself by my name? Was it you who summoned me to Rykad Minoris? What for? I categorically demand an answer. What design? An intention both bold and honorable, to open new gates for the waters of knowledge and comprehension. A plan written so that the righteous may follow, and trust in the great pattern of revelation and uniform progression towards it. Those are his words. I have not heard them in so very long. Ask him about Amarnet. You came here because of him, after all. No. He came because of himself. Myself, to redeem myself, to correct a mistake, possibly, but how do you... The hubris of the mind spurs him to build monuments to himself. Do not regret, for all is predetermined by the iteration. We'll talk once we get him out of here. A cold premonition rakes the heart. The probabilities are dark and frightening. Brother, I do not wish to gaze into them. We are the flame of knowledge that drives the darkness away. Pascal is quickly inspecting Abel's wounds, paying no mind to the blood and scarred ugnet staining his sleeves. His vox rasps soothingly. Do not fear what is to come, brother. We are already here. Do you know him? The subject has not been identified. No record. Catalog. Examine the tech priest. There are deep burns all over his flesh, and the skin around his augments is charred. Blasphemous spells have been carved into his sacred iron, forming unholy litanies of scrap code. It is amazing how robust the tech priest's life support systems have proven to be in maintaining the spark of life in his grievously wounded body. Try to take down the tech priest crucified on the machine. As soon as you touch the tech priest's battered flesh, he shifts his gaze to you and says with sudden clarity, Many sparks have gone out, but not all. The electric shepherds are alive. In the darkness I heard their prayers. Find them, save them, recite the hymn of contact circuit restoration so that you may behold what is hidden. A blast of the motive force runs down the tech priest's body and his face contorts in a mocking grimace. Malformed binaric code repulsively jarring on the ears pours out of his box. Information archived into the effect that the circuit restoration hymn is the entrance password to the electropiece hiding place. Pascal responds to the dour rhythms of a contaminate aria. I note with great sorrow that the cultist ritual has been partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of a Shemitical, an unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request immediate activation of the Texorcism protocol. Thank you for your cooperation. Request denied. The Catechism demands that this be performed by an authorized unit. What is a schismatical? An ugly mockery of a noble machine spirit, created by the warp. Sometimes a few lines of despicable scrap code or a small clump of motive force calls out on the enemy's influence and degenerates into an abomination of this sort, one whose very existence is an insult to the Omnissiah's wisdom. I'll help save him. The possessed man responds to the burst of repulsive laughter. Every now and then a word or two of Gothic finds its way into the binaric obscenities pouring out of his vox, and what seems to be Shimnakle's tentative forays into a language that is alien to it. His body convulses, his joints twist at unnatural angles with the sound of bursting steel couplings. As the possessed man thrashes about, his internal augments emerge gradually through the hanging tatters of flesh, as though an iron homunculus hidden inside the tech priest were trying to cast off the meat cocoon it no longer needed. Pascal's mechadendrite extends a thin drilling needle. Sacred unguent glistens up on it. A code purification aria is heard as the needle sinks into the possessed tech priest's skull and touches his neural augment. Forming an electric circuit with it, extreme strain is visible on his face. Furious litanies pour out of his vox. Result, failure. Requesting assistance. Send a purifying charge of motive force into the possessed man's body. May the machine god heal you. Deliver us from the evil that has come from our souls from the abyss of the immaterium. Sure, tech use. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed cables and press it in the tech priest's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth, his vox hisses deafeningly as the flow of motive force spurns the corruption in his sacred iron. The overload destroys some of the circuit boards of his neural augment, resets his code, and erases the schematical from existence. The tech priest's eyes roll up, and he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive and no longer in the thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism and lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnissiah echo through the hall. Rest, Tech Brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to the miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain, the Omnissiah commands a pious mind to strive towards the uncovering the truth. Therefore, I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of an engineer on your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Sure, whatever. That works, I guess. Oh my god.
Let's seize the opportunity. My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm grabbing.
Darkness lurks beyond the bright flashes. No, two darknesses. One streaked with red, with clanking shackles and false preaching. The other a bilious yellow, the tang of roiling blood and screams of pain.
Oh man, I leveled up again. Man. Ugh. Jesus. I don't need fellowship thing. Oh, my head trauma. Ow. My crippled arm, no! So it's at a 40 without that. And it's at a... $50 without that? Bump my intelligence up. Edge of Dawn. Suckers. There. Sure. Weapon skill. And then a thing. Blade in his hands. Any blade dancer attacks made with a sword deal additional damage. Yeah, let's do that. Sounds great. Do that one. Scatter. All allies affected gain 30% cover penetration. Get off me. Brace for impact. Also allows the Navy officer to use any ranged weapon in threatened areas. Do not falter. Allies affected do not suffer negative effects or melee superiority. Uh... Sure. Sure, whatever. You need that ballistic skill, girl. Wow. I mean, yeah, you're right up next to him. I guess that makes sense. Okay, there. They leveled up. I leveled them up. They've been leveled up. We did it. We did it.
Uncover my path.
Oh. Hey. Pilgrim, only words of sake. Oh, shit.
Embrace true power.
What the fuck? Oh. The circular cogitator. The lecturer's priest's hiding place must be nearby. Yeah, you know, the guys who died because they came this way first. The machine alter accepts the contact circuit. Oh, fuck. Why? A shortish, muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the priesthood of Mars steps into your path. The wrinkles on his cheeks and forehead point to his propensity for frequent outbursts of fierce anger, but right now he is showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos, or electus, show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. The man's eye sockets are dark and empty, yet he turns his face straight towards you with no hesitation. He has a sharp, screeching voice not unlike a bird's cawing. May the charge of the Omnissiah's mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. Make the sign of the Aquila. The Emperor protects. The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all. The hallowed electrodynamic cenobium receives you, pilgrim. I am Dar Impulse the Sixth, a servant of the motive force and the praetor electroid of this sacred monastery. Pascal bows down humbly before the man. A trill of binary signals comes from his vox, to which the praetor responds with a solemn gesture of blessing. Pascal turns to you and says, "The rank of praetor electoid is a sign of high standing within the electro-priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have brought an assassin. Good. She will find much work here. Are you ready for new toils, blessed slayer?" "Always. Can it be any other way?" "You have the honor of hosting the rogue trader of House Von Valancius. I urge you to follow proper etiquette when interacting with the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these walls, worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators." A few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is the light, and blocking its path is criminal. Who are you? "The hard-working servants and dwellers of this cenobium electro-priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The Corpuscari did us a great honor by entrusting into the care the sacred relic around with which the hallowed electrodynamic cenobium was built." Well, tell me about the relic. "It would be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core has found 4,000 years ago and delivered to Rykad Minoris by the holy warrior Faith Locke Impulse. During one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of the cenobium have been erected around the relic in order to protect it from ignorant lay people, as well as protect them from its formidable might." Pascal keeps his solemn silence, but the quiet clicking of his mechadendrite's claw betrays his excitement at being so close to the sacred archaeotech. "You are not like other members of the Adeptus Mechanicus I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electro-priest is given numerous electus that combine in a blessed Voltageist circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of the motive force. That is why our skin glows with its light and our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omnissiah's tears is what we call this phenomenon, this drying away of unworthy flesh. As we shun the layperson's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies." Okay. Why are you calling me a pilgrim? "Only those lay people who desire to experience the motive force are allowed to cross this monastery's threshold. All others are profaners and criminals. You do not belong to the fraternity of the electro-priests, but your intentions are good. If you are not seeking the Omnissiah's wisdom, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find it. What happened here and how did you manage to survive?" "When the heretics descended in droves upon the cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried the Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, thus extinguishing the defenders' spark of purity. It was then that I ordered my few surviving brethren to retreat into the monastery's sacred chambers. Upon taking refuge there, we began to destroy the blasphemous intruders in surreptitious ways. Alas, as fiery as my brethren's anger was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our abode still lay ahead of us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. Your tinge of wounded pride in Henrik's words, as if he is upset about failing to discover the Electra Priest's shelter. Your choice of tactics was wise as well. There was no point in losing more lives in the massacre that the cultists wrought. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of the operation with her unholy litany so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of Rykad Minoris may perish in a font of fire. But my brethren, in their magnetic meditation, are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practices, I swear it. The monastery was attacked by people who looked like Electro priests. That is a lamentable mistake. We knew of no help that was on its way, and were not expecting to counter any allies in the monastery's chambers. But I see that you are alive, and I mourn the senseless deaths of my brethren. I wonder if you could have touchingly mourned the Lord Captain's death, or if such sentiments would have only been awoken by the sound of our void ship delivering a punitive strike from orbit. Oh, God, there's so much words, so many words. My enforcer and governor's guards can help you reclaim the monastery. I cannot allow this. Lay people are forbidden from visiting the monastery, and only a select few are allowed to behold the ark and the relic within. You and your entire retinue are pilgrims of a special status bestowed by the Emperor. However, should any soldier unblessed by the Omnissiah cross this monastery's threshold, I will deem them a heretic and have them put to death. Confirmed. The presence of lay people on monastery grounds without the Praetor Electroid's blessing will be regarded as a sacrilegious violation of the holy rite of operation. Henrix opens his mouth for a second to say something, but changes his mind and quietly clears his throat instead. Sure, better to die protecting their lumens and coils than to accept from unworthies, and we're left to deal with the mess as usual. Made the right decision when you choose to avoid combat and save yourselves. Thank you, Pilgrim. It was not easy watching unholy intruders stampede through the chambers of my temple. We all envied our brethren who had fallen before the sacrilege began. I wish to get to the holy reactor. The Ark is hidden from pilgrims' eyes, but considering the extraordinary circumstances of your visit to this monastery, I grant you that right. The hall that leads to the High Reliquary has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path to you. Enter the Ark, experience the motive force, Pilgrim. We will pray to the security systems that they may refrain from punishing you for your intrusion. May the charge of the Omnissiah's grace persist in batteries of the faithful. Can I? I'm gonna touch that. Okay.
I tread a path.
Since we got an ad break right now, I'm gonna use this as a moment to go to the restroom. I will be right back. I'm gonna see about trying to shout out some people. Is Rada in here? Rada is in here. Look at that. Shout you out again.
Oh. Oh.
Shut up. I don't. Okay, I'll be back.
Why did you stream up everything?
All the rooms that are open as well.
Hello? Hello? What's up, everybody? I'm back. Let's get to it. Let's go down into the bowels of the monastery.
Seize the opportunity.
What the hell? You booed me. Oh my god.
Empyrean guides my gaze.
No, my snoot. Why? Why have you done this to me? Stop it. No. My nose. Holy shit. Ah! Aurora, the face of the woman who stands before you is hidden behind a grotesque barred mask. Yet the voice pouring out beneath it belongs to someone else. It is husky, somber bass of a void wolf, a border of ships. How predictable your path is, how static, all the possible deaths you have skirted, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. The woman turns her mask to Pascal and gloats. You have arrived just in time, little cog. The schismactals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. A cog, I cannot comprehend why my apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It is irrational. The sacred cog grinds all corruption to dust. From the dust I will build order. Silence, heretic. Your crazed preaching will not touch my mind. Do you cling to your blindness so desperately? Do you think it will protect you from the blinding radiance of the truth? The woman's voice breaks and shifts into a different pitch and timbre. A martyr's voice, young, fervent, and in pain. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. 1.1k points. Damn. Choose quickly what you want to be when it walks in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant to what is to come, or a corpse. It would take some time to wrest you from the details of the future that the cult prophesizes. Hopefully, when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. Who are you? My name is known to you. I am Aurora, servant of the Orlan the Cruel, and the speak of the final dawn that is destined to set Rekad Minoris ablaze. A great path for the one who is born in the Imperium's bondage but shunned her predestination in favor of the changes promised by the edges of daybreak. Whose servant are you? Is Aurelian a daemon or just some other heretic? Your flippancy is so amusing. Why, you have no inkling of the chasm that separates us. He is a prophet who foresaw our impending doom and who graciously bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shard of ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves to our bitter predestination. The edge of daybreak, is that your unholy patron? Our teacher, our savior, our merciful God born in the immaterium out of the woes of those laboring under a legacy of ignorance and servitude. You cannot see the woman's face behind her mask, but judging by her tone of malicious triumph, you could swear she is smiling. And he remembers you, Cornelius von Valancius. The silly savior fantasy you have been acting out amuses the true masters of those people's fate. So what is this final dawn? Is it all your followers ever talk about? Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Coronis expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help? Or the idol of iron they call the Omnissiah? No. We will die alone and abandoned. Only one deity is promising salvation, the Edge of Daybreak. Mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in him and purify their souls in the light of the final dawn. What servitude are you talking about? What predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the administratum official, the technomat, the void rat. All are consigned to serving the Golden Throne and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as exploitable and expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all resources. Even your path is predestined, rogue traitor. You will inevitably perish on your quest to expand humanity's domain, and your end will be particularly grim and ghastly. The fruits of your efforts will be enjoyed by others, the eternal aristocrats who dwell on Mars, Terra, and other safe worlds. They will insist that it is natural order of things, but that is a lie. It is an order that benefits them. Why are you blinding people? Aurora is emitting an aura of 90s edge. Facts, honestly. Hi, Jim Derringer. What's up? How you doing? Welcome in. They sure are emitting quite a very edgy aura right now. Do you think they are blind? They see far more than you do. Through reflections in mirrors blessed by the energies of the Immaterium, the Edge of Daybreak reveals to them visions of true existence and gives them glimpses of what is to come. The eyes lie. Our erstwhile masters have taught them to see only what is consistent with the lies they tell. The gift we give is that of true sight. The woman takes a glass prism out of the folds of her clothes and looks at you through it with a mocking chuckle. The prism's bluish-pink sheen imprints itself on your retinas as though it had been burned into them. Guess what I see when I look at you? Your own death. You haven't recognized it yet. Cabela leans forward and whispers with a smile. Remember its face. In case you should consider losing the eyes too, sister, 'cause your visions are all wrong, my whispers are telling me something completely different about who dies here and now. I won't spoil the surprise, so let's say it will come as quite a shock to you. Adara grins maliciously. I think that is enough heretic talk. Are you trying to blow up the reactor? I am lighting the spark of the final dawn. Sometimes the future revealed in the Edge of Daybreak's visions is fragmented between the facets of possibility and the view is unclear. I have glimpsed the importance of this place for what is to come, and I have solved the puzzle. The flash of purity will transform this world and bring it closer to the Immaterium, in which it will be reborn. False believers will perish in the fire, while the faithful will find their salvation in a new form in it. You will never tame the spirit of this ancient noble machine, ignorant layperson. It does have a vile tempter, but I have assistants who can help tame it. The woman nods casually towards the maimed electro-priests whose hands are affixed to the control panels with steel stakes. One of the servants of the Omnissiah casts a tortured glance at you, his voice trembling with horror. Blasphemous spirits have crawled under our skin and into our sacred iron. Take the motive force of our bodies, I implore you. We do not wish to offend the Omnissiah with the sacrileges of our hands. Our hands are committing. They resisted for a long time, but now their bodies and souls belong to this... I can't say that word. Shidmaticals. Line after line, the scrap code they produce will awaken the reactor's unyielding spirit as well, and it too will yearn for change and freedom. Enough. I will rid Rykad Minoris of your tyranny. Execute them in the name of the Edge of Daybreak. The Electro priests rip their hands off the command panels, rending their flesh on the stakes that pierce them. As their schismatical, controlled bodies are imbued with the motive force radiance, all the unfortunates can do is scream in horror and plead for a swift death. Aurora begins muttering an unholy litany in broken Gothic. You cannot make out her blasphemous words, but the name the heretic keeps repeating, the edge of daybreak, digs into your hearing like a blade in the defenseless flesh. Its sound is almost physically painful. It spawns strange and impossible phantoms in your mind. However, you manage to muster your strength and banish it from your mind. Wow. She disappearing now. What a bitch.
Your struggles are in vain.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Holy shit. That's a lot of dudes. Go here. That's also a lot of dudes. Bruh damn. Well,
Just a minor setback.
can you not? Ow. I guess that works.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
I should have had him cast that on himself.
Let's see to it.
Oh well.
I'm done with
There
this.
we go.
Death to non-believers.
Whoa.
See this?
Ow.
Brace your... Abelard.
No, Adara. Adira.
Scorn the pain.
There's like 3 guys. And she goes there, like it's... No, yeah, it's being real weird. Let's just go here. Let's do this. It'll be fine. Yay! Blood!
I shall not fail. Trust me, death is a blessing. As honor orders.
Man, bitch is crazy.
I serve the ruinous power.
Yeah, I know you do.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Damn. It's fine. Get their ass. Yeah. Haha. Oh shit, there's people everywhere. What the fuck? Oh, damn. Oh, why can't he sprint? Oh, because he's got the shotgun right now.
Indeed.
Go beat his ass!
I took care of this one.
Beat his ass! Ugh. Okay, Adira.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
I'm gonna do that, and then give. What does this do? Intelligence, perception. Oh, okay. No, yeah, that should. Give that to me. Yeah. Oh, there we go. It's my goddamn turn. And with that, I say, get this.
Closer.
Get that.
Beckons.
I can't get that many people.
Purpose guides me.
Parried. Blood for the blood god. Well, for the emperor, orange. For the emperor. Okay. But what's up, Orange? How you doing?
Get me a target. But of course, Lord Captain.
Ugh. This bitch is fast, my god. She has become speed. Yeah. Yeah, go up there and just beat his ass.
Caught by the web.
The shadows will see it done.
Death to the weak.
Oh no, oh god. Haha.
As the tactical narrative dictates.
Let's just do this. And a fucking miss. What the hell?
Request approved.
Haha. Alright, good enough. Beat his ass!
Grey hair, sure hair. At your beck and call. Reduced to dust.
And we can endure. Yeah, inflicts one exploit on all enemies in combat that makes a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Yip-ee. Let's just inflict a thing on everybody and then shoot this guy. And then shoot that guy.
Was it you? Or
And I miss. Rounds until it react. Oh no.
but of course.
I need no
Fire!
evidence. Satisfied am I.
Yes!
I will triumph.
Just a minor setback.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I hope, I think. I don't actually really know anymore.
The Emperor is on our side. Let's see to it. Naturally.
Damn. Haha. Oh no, it's 3 rounds. Oh fuck. Oh right, there's this guy in front of her still.
As the tenants demand, killing brings me no pleasure.
Move for the book, God, what the hell? I can't move, that sucks ass. Oh no. Did that just go back up? That was at 3, right? Now it's at 4 again. Milk for the milk god, huh? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Kinda expected at this point. Momentum.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
Ugh.
Victory is imminent.
There we go. Get his ass!
I took care of this one.
Shit.
At your beck and call.
Me restores all AP and MP and game. Yeah, sure, fuck it.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. One fewer target.
Yippee!
Follow my lead.
Kick his ass!
I took care of this one. I will do my duty. Reduced to dust.
Yeah! Hey, Blood, you're great! Oh my god! Now run. Run your ass over here. Can I even... I can't even shoot any of that. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna try and blind that thing. Why is it counting up? Oh, is it because I'm killing the tech priests? That's good. That's nice.
Anything is? Was that you? Or
Boy, oh boy, I better start making my fucking run over there. I wish there was a sprint action I could do. My silly little ass gonna just take forever to get over there, I guess.
Everyone, step aside.
Yippee!
I won't object to it.
He can heal himself. That'll work. Ooh, ooh. Ice crystals appear in the air. What? No. Yeah, do it.
Blade and shield.
Fucking run. Blood that way. Blood. If I toss a blood thing right here, will it add more stacks? It did.
I shall not fail. Let your soul be purged. My blade whispers your name.
Yeah. Beat his ass. Oh, he has no actions left. I fucked up. Oh well.
A tactically sound approach.
Beat his ass.
I took care of this one.
And then beat his ass. But, whatever.
Victory is imminent.
They who discern the future on the battlefield.
And then let's just go ahead. Do that. And then shoot the bastard. Yay! I get to move! He also gets to move. How fun.
I need a foothold.
Yeah. Oh, but he gets to shoot something.
But of course.
He's not good at it, but he gets to.
Let your soul be purged, as honor ordains.
Yeah, blood! She's really cool. Oh shit, there's two on him. Oh well. Yeah! Enough! Now an aged, rattling voice speaks to you from behind the bloodstained mask. You are powerless to halt the approach of what is to come. I see a crimson trail leading humanity to its doom. I see the glow of the final dawn, and that means existence has made its choice. A dagger flashes in Aurora's hand. She drives it into the control panel with all her strength. Now you will see it too. See... Cicatrix Maledictum, a huge warp storm stretching across the galaxy, the result of a catastrophic rift in real space. Bitch, why you... Shit. A blinding voltaic arc bursts forth from the broken console panel and strikes at Aurora's uncanny mask. Its metal heats up. Smoke billows through the bars. With a howl, the cultists collapse. The light is gone. Was that it? The final dawn? But why was it so different from what our teacher promised? Aurora shakes her head blindly. Her voice is now the voice of an ordinary middle-aged woman, frightened and in pain. You will pay for this. You will... You... The woman's body goes limp and collapses to the floor. Her iron mask hits the ground with a dull thud. Pascal examines the corpse with contempt, then concludes dryly, confirming purgation and termination. Henrik grimaces in disgust. The heretic took her secrets with her. Pity. I said it would come as a shock to her, didn't I? Her eyes literally sparkled with astonishment. Adira's smug grin gives way to an expression of concern. That said, my friends from behind the door won't calm down. They keep sneering and guffawing as if the joke was on us and not her. A minute, please, Cornelius. I need no more than a minute. Inspect the control panel damaged by Aurora. The cogitator is probably well beyond repair, but your attention is drawn away from the sacred machine and toward the dagger sticking out of the control panel. On closer inspection, it turns out to be the lavishly decorated handguard of a sword whose blade has been pried out. Its pommel is decorated with a strange adornment resembling an eye covered by a scaled lid. What remains of the blade has a blue sheen to it. The same tint as Conrad's weapon during the mutiny in your void ship. There is no this is no human-made object. It was grown from wraith bone, a material favored by the Eldari. An Eldari material composed of crystallized psychic energy used in the creation of everything from art pieces to craft worlds. An ancient and highly advanced alien race that once dominated the galaxy. Wow. As you lean over the shard, you suddenly hear a multitude of voices. They blend together and individual words are distorted, as though they are mocking your attempts to grasp their meaning. The nagging whisper is like burning red scratches of an unholy claw in your mind. Surreptitiously take the sword shard. Henrix, take a look over here. Is this by any chance what you're looking for? Oh, I will gain mysterious sword guard. Yeah, let's go with the dogmatic on this one. This unholy object is the work of inhuman hands, and judging by the cold I am sensing, it is a tool of archenemy. I am most grateful for your vigilance, Cornelius. Henrix takes a strange shard out of the control panel and studies it for a few seconds. Curious, Henrix stows the corrupted object away and turns towards you. The rogue trader, on behalf of the Holy Ordos, I thank you for cooperation and release you from requisition. From this moment on, I am at your service and am ready to come aboard your ship and head for Footfall as soon as you deem it possible. That is, if you do not have other business in the system, in which case I am prepared to assist you in its prompt resolution. Remove Aurora's mask. The iron helmet is firmly attached to the heretic's face. Her face is impossible to make out in the darkness behind the bars of her mask, but you peering at it for a little longer than necessary, wonder if, for a moment, you saw something move. Let us finish cleansing the monastery, Pascal. Executing. Let the omniscia given motive force flow, and obstacles in its path be eradicated. Oh. Yippee! Oh, and I leveled up. I'll deal with that later. Ooh. Well, that sounds like something for her. Let's go loot. Oh boy, I love loot. Oh.
The world will bow.
That man turned into mush. Yay. Okay.
Powers unseen, uncover my path.
But before I do anything, I have to read like a million more paragraphs. We're just gonna go ahead and end for tonight, and I can level up sometime before next stream, so I don't have to have it on here, so you guys don't have to see it. Gonna go back to the main menu. Wait, did it? Yeah. Had to get a last boop. Yes. I got my freaking snoot getting so many boops. What the heck? Let's see who's online. Let me refresh. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. With that. I don't think I've raided Cora in a while. Or maybe I have. I don't remember. Either way, we can go say hi to Cora. I don't know what to say for a raid message. But it's been a minute since I said hi to Cora. Cora T Floof. I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming next. It'll probably be Monday, like next week, next Monday. I might be on Errata's stream this. I don't know if it's. I don't know what's happening. Maybe. If we're doing Divinity. Hopefully nothing goes wrong if we are. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And I'm probably gonna try and figure out like a horror game to play during October. You know, spooky stuff. It's gonna be October next time I stream. It's like almost October right now. I don't know. I don't know what to say to Cora, so I'm just gonna bark, and you just use whatever emotes. I'm just bark, 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 bark. We bark, bark. We bark it. We doggo. Am dog. Hi. Yeah, use whatever you want. If you have a better one, maybe do that. I don't know. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Train Guy, thank you for raiding again and hanging out so much. I'll see you guys around. Bye-bye.